The roguelite genre has seen a renaissance this year with a few candidates emerging to be the ultimate time sink game. What's up guys, I'm Harry and today we'll be comparing two games in early access with huge potential. At just a few dollars, you too can get your very own hands on a copy of 20 Minutes Till Dawn or Vampire Survivors. Before we get into the video, let me know what your favourite roguelike is and if you agree with my points. In this Enter the Gungeon meets Vampire Survivors roguelite survival game, you choose from a selection of characters with unique abilities, some passive and some active. The goal is to survive the onslaught of an endless horde of monsters for 20 minutes. Each time you complete a run, it unlocks a higher darkness mode, which increases the difficulty a total of 15 times. So what's good about 20 Minutes Till Dawn? Characters feel unique, each having their own skill sets and abilities, all working with their own weapons but not limited to certain combinations. This lends itself to having many unique runs. The art style feels aesthetically pleasing, intentional in its treatment of colour and light, and it feels like this art will stand the test of time when compared to similar games in this genre. This game is definitely difficult, which isn't a bad thing. You really need to figure out how to build around each character and weapon. It feels like you've really earned it when you reach peak gamer god. This game is still in early access and the developers are adding loads of new features every week. So what's bad about 20 Minutes Till Dawn, if there is anything? Some classes and abilities don't seem as balanced compared to others. While these are being patched with balance changes every week, they still have a long way to go. The boss fights are the best part of this game, and it would be good to see you have to take down a boss at the 20-minute mark, as you kind of feel like you've finished the run once you've beaten the second boss at 15 minutes, and it gets kind of boring right at the end there. While I did say there was an abundance of builds that you can pick and choose from, gameplay will start feeling stale once reaching Darkness 15 and finding out which builds work and which don't. The developers have added an endless mode, but it would be nice to see some in-game content such as masteries, global leaderboards on the endless mode. I know there are friend leaderboards, but when if none of your friends have played it, you feel like a lonely gamer. There is a bit of controller support, but it is still lacking in some departments, missing some keybinds, and it is generally a hassle to navigate some of the menus. Speaking of the menu, I have often come across new players not even knowing that runes were a thing. It is not obvious that runes is a button. Vampire Survivors burst onto the scene from obscurity at the beginning of 2022 and has had a steady player base ever since. This roguelite focuses on light gameplay mechanics with a satisfying gameplay loop that lets you start off small and snowball into one horde destroying machine. So what's good about Vampire Survivors? This game has simpler gameplay mechanics and you can just jump right in. This leads me to believe that it would be a great game for other platforms including mobile, perfect game to play on the toilet. There is something satisfying about turning into a devastating mage and deleting all the enemies, picking up all the gems and leveling up every few seconds. The developer just keeps adding content to this game. Every couple of weeks we get major updates with new levels, characters and achievements to complete. The lore, if I can call it that, is deep. I mean really deep. You have all these levels and heroes that you take on this epic journey. You go through, you're trying to find this vampire, you're going through these coffins and the vampire's not there. These are not the vampires you're looking for. So what needs improving with Vampire Survivors? While not the main selling point of the game, I would say that the graphics don't feel as charming as its similarly priced alternative 20 Minutes Till Dawn. The art style does lend itself to the more classic look of 8-bit graphics, which does not feel so timeless. Like with 20 Minutes Till Dawn, I would like to see something more to do once you've completed all 100 plus achievements. This guy right here. Be cool to see something like global leaderboards like max level, monsters killed, gold collected, as well as the ability to make custom levels or adding weekly challenges. I know that a merchant was just added where you could just dump endless stacks of gold into these eggs that do tiny improvements for each character, but that feels like a semi-lazy implementation of in-game content. All in all, you can't go wrong with either game. I thoroughly enjoy both. In my opinion, there seems to be more potential with 20 Minutes Till Dawn, as you feel more payoff when you complete some of the achievements. If you are more of a casual gamer though, Vampire Survivors may be up your alley. It is a great game to play while watching media on the side. You're binge watching The Office on your second monitor and you're just like doing this, laughing at Michael Scott, and then you know what I mean? Yeah, you get it. What do you think of these two games? Which is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. I have many more videos on the way about your favorite games, as well as some more obscure ones. But that's all for now. Take care and have a good day. I've been the Editor Harry. That's gonna be some cool explosion. I'm gonna add that in later.